Good morning. I hope you had a good night last night. Just got finished doing a walk with Eva, uh, taking her out, and it's nice to have those slower starts on the weekend when you can find them. Uh, I am feeling all right today. I'm sore, so I think I'm gonna need to rest a bit more, do a little bit less walking than I have been because maybe I've been pushing it a little bit too much. So I'm gonna try and take it a little bit easier today. So it's gonna be more of a resting day. Kick my feet up a bit. Um, every 2 hours or so, I'm gonna be taking Eva out because she needs to go to the restroom like usual, but I'm not gonna be trying to push it. So that's going to be my plan for the day. But my thought for the day is what inspires you to be the best version or the best version of yourself. But in the moment, what inspires you to take uh, the better of the options? Uh, Here's what I mean by that. Someone gives you an excuse, a justified reason for you to be rude to them, to say something mean, and you would be right, like, or not right, you would be accurate in what you said. So you have been given a justification to now be a mean person and get away with it. What inspires you, or who inspires you to take the high road and be the better person? Who inspires you in your life to want to just, let it go? Be the bigger person, right? Or take the high road, or however, whatever phrase you want to make, or your use for it, right? Who inspires you to be that? Who inspires you to be that better version, that higher level of you um, in the moment, right? So if you've got the branch of decision making, right? Maybe that's better. You've got your branch of decision making, right? If this is the high road, and then middle road, low road, and then going nuclear, socially nuclear, um, right? Who inspires you to do which of those things, right? Um, so I have had examples and inspirations from people, or people in my life who have inspired me. Probably the right way to say that. So I've had people in my life who have inspired me, um, and not always have the people been inspirations of great examples, right? Like I have seen friends who have done horrible things, and in regards to leading themselves down a path that it was horribly miserable for them. Um, which thankfully I didn't go down those paths, but I found my own path of misery with gaining ridiculous amounts of weight and having two hernias and now two hernia repair surgeries and needing to get, eventually I'm going to need another surgery because my goal is to lose all of the weight, get down to the healthiest version of myself that I can be, and then get rid of all of the excess skin. But that's yet another surgery. That's more expense, and no insurance is going to cover that for me. So I have to try and save up to get that done. And this is pain and money, and if you don't have to go through that, I want to save you from that pain if possible. But that being said, I've got great examples in my life who have inspired me to be the best version of myself, and I'm really, really grateful for them. My family, my friends. I have an amazing parent, both of my parents, but I have an amazing set of parents. My father and my mother are great examples of empathy and love and compassion and kindness and forgiveness. It's very blessed for that and very grateful. And it's funny how as the older I get, the more and more I surrender the battlefield to my parents on the subject of the words of wisdom and advice they shared growing up. And I like looking at it that way because as a kid, you're always fighting your parents and pretending that, no, they don't know what they're talking about. And maybe sometimes they do have no idea what they're talking about, but there are definitely those moments when you grow up, you become an adult, you face a situation or you go through an experience, and then something your parents said comes right back to you, and it's like that little "I told you so" voice just right there in your ear. I told you so. And You know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's funny how much that happens to me personally. Maybe I was just really bullheaded growing up and super stubborn or really stupid, and so it just took this long for the basics to sink in. Uh, Either way, I'm very grateful for my parents as a result. And I know I could have been extremely, extremely unlucky in that, and I wasn't. Very grateful. That emotional moment aside, people that inspire you to be better are so amazing. And I think that one of the things I'm trying to identify is what is it about those amazing people that inspire me, that make them so amazing and inspiring, um, so that I can cultivate that in myself. I want to be able to be the type of person who I look up to, and so that's what I'm trying. But it starts with making decisions each day that end up with me being better than I was the day before, and it's a hard road. And like I said, I'm not perfect, but I'm working on it. And I appreciate you taking the time to spend and hang out with me. Uh, I'm really, really curious to see what I'm going to look like in the near future, and in the long term, I know there's going to be some serious changes. As soon as I'm done healing, I'm going to be ramping up my exercise again. I'm going to be putting on muscle. I'm going to be losing weight, and ooh, I'm gonna be able to do a pull-up finally. At least one, but I'm gonna shoot for more than that. But that'll be a cool moment, and hopefully you'll be here to share it with me. But if not, thanks for your time today. You have the power to surprise yourself. You have the power to be better than you were yesterday and improve upon your happiness. And I have faith in you. You can do it. I'm gonna be better than yesterday's me, and I know you can be too. So thanks so much for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.